Hello my friends, welcome to part number 2 of this couple of videos that I'm doing, sharing with you the best free amp simulators that can give you very beautiful, crystal clear guitar sound and tone. Like I said before, not everything related to guitar production in rock and metal is about high gain, distortion, overdrives and all that. We also need some very beautiful clean guitar sounds to make songs. That's why I went ahead and looked on the interwebs for some of the best amp simulators, simple to use and free of course. In this video I'm gonna be sharing with you some of the features that this amplifier have. Also I wanna make a sound test of each one of them in solo and also in the contest of a full mix with drums and bass. If you haven't watched part number 1 of these videos, just go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna leave the link around here and down below in the description and first comment. I was testing the first 3 of these amplifiers. Today I'm gonna be checking the other 4 amps remaining and make a full demo at the end of the video. All of the applicable links are going to be down below in the description and first comment, and don't forget to check out the timestamps for you to move around between the minute chapters of this video. My name is Amner Hunter from amnerhunter.com, the place where you can get tons of free resources, content and tools for music production. Thank you very much for being here and welcome. Before we dive into the content, my friends, I would like to invite you to my website amnerhunter.com, where I have some additional free stuff that I want you to have. I have a couple of PDF ebooks and guides, one for music producers, the other one for guitar players. I have also a set of tools such as presets of some plugins, also a super package of guitar impulses totally free, my Cubase mixing template and workflow, and some other utilities as well. And finally, don't forget to check out my blog, which I'm updating weekly with tons of free content. So without further ado, let's get to the video. We have the classic F from the company Exe Consulting and by Dave Clark. This is an amp that uses the Fender type of FMV tone stack. It includes a lot of effects, as you see here down below: distortion, equalization, phaser, flanger, chorus, vibrato, delay, bright switch, modern, cabinet, reverb, compressor, tremolo, gain. Here on the main window of the amplifier you have these controls: the treble, mids and bass. You have overdrive, gain, the input, the volume, output, width, contour. You can select different channels here. You can set it to stereo or mono, and you have here the quality control for full or eco. I'm just gonna test these sections of the amp, but I'm not gonna use any of those. I just want to focus on the sound itself of the amp. This amplifier is called Modern Deluxe from the company Lost in 70s. By default, it's in drive mode. I'm gonna put it in clean mode. It has two channels. Each of them have a switch for mid boost or boost. It comes with this type of equalizer. Also, you have the body channel here in the detail, more for the highs, the volume for this channel. You have a presence universal control and a reverb universal control. You can choose two types of reverb. You have here the cabinet section, so you don't need a cap sim after the amplifier or an impulse response. You have also access in the free version for a pedal board where you can add different effects. I'm not gonna use those pedals for this demo. You have a tuner also, very useful. The only thing with this amplifier is that it doesn't include a stereo option. So for this demo, I had to put one instance of this amplifier on the left guitar and the other instance of the amplifier in the other guitar. Let's check it out. Amplifier number 6 is called Swanky Amp from the company Resonant DSP. This is a dynamic tube amplifier. It says on the website that it's an emulation plugin which is based on a detailed simulations of tube amplifications. They doesn't specify which tube amplifiers they were emulating. You have tons of control. First, you have the input and output here and the meters. You have the preamp section. You can set the drive, tight, and grit when you use the distortion. Also the power amp section, drive, tight, and sag. The tone controls after the preamp and power amp, lows, mids, highs, and presence. And you have the staging section here also. Stages, overhead, low cut, and tone stack. And you have here a cabinet section, so you don't need an external cap sim or impulse response. You can turn it off and use your own impulse response or cabinet. And you have three knobs here when it comes to the cabinet section: the bright, the distance of the microphone, and the dynamics of the cabinet. You have here some cool presets also. I'm gonna choose the clean one, so let's check it out how it sounds by default. The last amplifier that's on the list is the Raven Volcanic from Vitar Amps. This is primarily a high gain for rock and metal amplifier, but it also has a very cool clean channel. We can get very beautiful tones. This amp was inspired by design and tonal shaping capabilities of some modern boutique amplifiers, so it doesn't specify which boutique amplifiers, but nevertheless Vadim Taranov did an amazing job building this VST amp. Up here you have the quality control for low and high, the oversampling. I'm gonna leave it at high. You have here two channels where you can choose from. That channel 1 is the clean. This is the one that we're gonna be using here. You have the bass, middle, and treble for the clean channel. You have a bright switch. If you have it down, it's off. If you have it up, it's on. This compensate knob that you have here is for the output volume. With this drive knob that you have here, you can add a little bit of gain, a little bit of drive to that clean signal. You have here the option to put it in stereo mode or in mono. I'm gonna leave it in stereo. For this amplifier, you would need a cab simulator because it doesn't have included a cab sim or impulse response. So I'm loading here also Lancaster Audio Pulse, this impulse response loader, and I'm loading an impulse from the package that I am giving away on my website. I'm gonna leave also the link down below, but definitely I'm gonna check how the amp sounds with and without the cab section. Let's check it out. For the final demo of this video, my friends, I'm also going to be using a little bit of reverb and delay with this plugin from the company Valhalla. It's called Supermassive. It's a beautiful sounding reverb delay plugin. I'm just going to add a little bit of touch just to give a little bit more space, more depth to that clean guitar signal in the context of the full mix. So now let's go to the final test of these plugins. Please let me know down below in the comments, my friends, which one was your favorite out of these amplifiers. Are you gonna be using them? Do you have any comments, any questions? I'll be more than glad to respond. Before we go, my friends, I would like to invite you to my website, amnorhunter.com. I have additional free stuff for you that I want you to have. I have a couple of PDF ebooks and guides. I have also a set of tools such as presets of some plugins, a super package of guitar impulses, my Cubase mixing template and workflow, and finally finally, don't forget to check out my blog, which I'm updating weekly with tons of free content. Thank you very much for watching the video, my friends. I appreciate it very much. I'll see you very soon on the next one, alright? Take care.